Welcome back. Kincaid's here. I had a moderate grasp of the situation before now, but the finer details paint a more dire picture than I had envisioned. Who would have thought the granddaughter of the Liu family's elder and a dominion would be made into pawns? It's just been one thing after another these last 2 days. We can't let him keep doing this. Agreed, we have to put a stop to the Garden Master's plans at all costs. And we will. But he won't go down without a fight. I bet he's cooking up another batch of corrosion this very second. Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. That's a safe assumption, yes. Which is all the more reason to find him. And to do that, we'll need more information. I said this earlier, but don't we put the squeeze on some of our shadier contacts? Maybe they'd have an idea where he's holed up. Or, better yet, maybe he'll grace us with his presence to stop us from sniffing around. The CID will be conducting its own investigation into the matter as well. Naturally, I'll pass along anything we learn. Thanks, Renee. Renee? Yeah. You're a real one. We can also prod the Jaegers in the Blacklight District for answers or fish out some leads on the net. Yeah, that sounds good. As for me, I think I'll go see to Abby and his unit. They're in the area for a job. Oh, are they now? So maybe I can get some info out of them? That's an excellent idea. By meeting in person, they may let slip an extra detail or two that they otherwise wouldn't. If you need a Jaeger's eyes and ears, then I'm your gal. I can bully Kirigane into helping too. Bully him? He'll be extra cooperative after what happened yesterday. Yeah, but still. We need to broaden our search, so I'll check with the guild again. I can forward whatever I learn to you. I'll see what Theo and I can do in the meantime. We have a wide net that we can cast. Let's see what information we can reel in tonight, and then reconvene tomorrow morning. Also, we should be on the lookout for any further rewrites. As we've seen, those have the propensity to throw any plans made into disarray. True that. There's a strange scent in the air. Should I... No, we gotta take action here. We can deal with any issues after they come up. What was that about? What? After brainstorming for a while, they settled on a plan for gathering information and divided up the labor accordingly. Once that was done, some of the members decided to call it a night. Alrighty, I'm heading out now. I texted Abby a minute ago, and he said he'll keep his ear to the ground. I'm gonna take off too. Seems Kirigane is getting ready to send out the squad. Okay then, best of luck you two. With those two on the case, we've pretty much got the Jaeger angle covered. I'm assuming you'll be prowling around the shadier parts of Edith in your usual get-up, yeah? Of course. After all, I do my best work in the dark. I'm gonna ask Grammy to back me up. If all goes well, we'll be coming back with some fresh clues on where that coward's hiding. Just be careful out there, okay? I plan to conduct my own investigation tonight as well. It has this element of like, I know it's connected to like the Garden Master and all that type of stuff, but it's like, what happened to like looking for Nadia? Like no one's mentioned it. Like obviously Swin with the Garden Master and she's trying to find him as well and all that type of stuff, but it's like, I'd expect someone to be like, look out for any clues as to where Nadia can be. Like just a line, you know, that's what I'm expecting. I'll also be paying Mr. Al-Fayed a visit. He and his unit are just outside the capital, as it so happens. Really now? I wonder what he's up to. Yeah, I'm curious about that too. Would you like to accompany me then? We can check up on him together. Sure, that sounds great. Well, I'm off to do my own investigation. Gonna hit up some girls I haven't seen in a while. Wow, way to be a team player, Mr. Skirt Chaser. Damn, Catra. Can't you keep it in your pants for one night? In any case, I'll be returning to the dorms tonight. Would 6 a.m. be a good meetup time for everyone? 6 a.m.? That's still like 3 hours of time to sleep right there. Yes, that works for me. In the meantime, let's all keep in close contact. We don't know what might happen out there, so we'll need to stay sharp. Understood. We'll be in touch. Ding, 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 ding. It's a new new day, everyone. The 22nd of March. 5:55 a.m. God, so early.
So damn tired.
You would be at this hour, and probably based on what you've been up to during the night. Yeah.
Why'd I let the old fart drag me around the Blacklight district? Should have ditched him the first chance I got.
You'll survive. At least you got a nap in.
Well, I can't blame him for being a little fatigued. You two did stay up for half the night, after all.
Yeah, which means we could have, arranged this meeting a bit later.
We woke up early and took the first train. I wonder if the others will get here on time too.
Wait, you woke up early? It's not even 6 yet.
I'm not sure. The group that left last night hasn't come back yet. You'd think they would let us know if they were running late.
Yeah, I doubt that divine slacker would bother, but the other three are usually more on the ball than this.
In any event, I was able to find some information that may give us a few pointers. There were reports of suspicious individuals near the military facility, and a possible abnormality in the orbital network.
Uh-oh.
I heard about the latter. Supposedly, there's a small-scale corrosion experiment taking place.
Supposedly?
Unfortunately, I didn't hear any talk about the Crimson Grendel.
What's going on then?
Come to think of it, that other Grendel hasn't made any appearances lately.
Same goes for the ferry. I still think they're involved in this whole corrosion mess, but I don't have any proof.
And I say we go out and get some once the rest of the crew gets back. Let's be on the lookout for bullshit. Second day was much worse than the first, so if the trend continues...
Right, I get what you mean. As soon as...
You alright, Agnes?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. For a second, I thought the Genesis was glowing.
It was definitely the sound, but we didn't see it glow, which to me implies there's one nearby. That's not one of the ones that we have.
But it must have been my imagination.
We have been saved by the Genesis on a number of occasions. You don't suppose...
My mind's like, well, it has to be close. And then I'm thinking like, Kincaid? You've not been around until recently. Are you the next corrosion target? What happened?
Never thought I'd get a call from you so early. Everything all right? You seem kind of worked up.
No time to explain! Get the office now!
Can you repeat that? You're breaking up real bad.
It must be some kind of interference. I don't think anything's jamming the orbital waves, but...
Uh-oh.
Damn it!
Someone's attacking us? What's going on here?
Go! Get out of here!
Let's go! Agnes! This way! Hurry!
We have to go before the next round.
Look out! Then!
It's rewind time. Right. I was expecting like another stage of rounds here, so it's like... wait, that went far back. That went really far back. I was expecting like here. But it went way far back. It's like all the way back here. Oh, I see. So it's like, yeah, this was that one where it's like I chose off and we followed like what was happening with Celeste and stuff. So as a result of going that way, that led to a death end. Ah. So I'm assuming like regardless of what I would have done here, like it would have led to a different dead end that would be this, like another version where we died, and then be like, okay, now you need to do the Salice one. That's what I imagine there. So it's like, because yeah, we did Route C, and this was Route A, wasn't it? Come here. Yeah, this is Route A. So we need to do Route B in order to solve whatever's going on Route B as well. And then maybe having the knowledge from both. Because that's the thing, like you got to think like from the concept of the storytelling. Like we got the Route D. Oh, I see. Yeah. So yeah. It's going to rejoin there, isn't it? Like, because that's the result of Route C. So we ended up on Route D. So now we need to do Route B and return to Route D, and then we get another jumping off point. Because it's like it's the knowledge from what's happening is required again. Story-wise, this is like knowledge from both of them is required to solve what's going on here. So I'm wondering if it's that case of like that's what that little bit of Genesis activation we had from Anya's was. It's like it's not got enough information to process what's going on, and it couldn't light up and warn them or anything like that. It's like it's not got enough going on. It's like maybe that was it. I still feel like there's potentially something else going on there with Kincaid, because it is like, where did Kincaid come from? It's like he wasn't around and then suddenly he's around. It's like, is he going to be something on the other route potentially? Let's go find out. That's my thoughts. Anyway, certain party members will be changed. And so far, I will say I'm not bothered by all the death ends we've had. So what's our plan for tomorrow, then? Our options are to either investigate the remnants of the True Grievance Brigade. I'm assuming I don't need to do all the rounds again, because someone did say I didn't have to do the rounds again that much in this chapter, like this whole thing. So I'm assuming this is what you meant by that down in the comments, where it's like, okay, so the next day I've already done the rounds, haven't I? I don't need to go investigate everyone again, because they're not going to change that much. Simple as that. There might be more 4 SPGs. I don't know. Anyway, our options are either investigate the remnants of the True Grievance Brigade, or follow Mr. Zimmerman's suggestion and review the mysteries that have arisen thus far. Let's see. Shit, I know this feeling. Did we just get sent back 2 days into the past? Again, we still don't know another aspect to this. Is it they're sent back, or are they just becoming aware of the possible future? Like that. It's just that case of like, We didn't stand a chance against the assault. Thinking back, the Genesis reacted just before it happened. A certain number of Genesis must be collected in order to survive the mystery assault on the office on day 3. There we go! I like that. Complete the route that is yet to be experienced on day 2. My only question is like, how does that work though? Because it's like, well, then technically we don't have the other Genesis on that route. So if we do this, we won't get the other one. So that you can only get one or the other. So how do we end up with both? We'll keep a pin in that. It's like, because that needs to be addressed. Because it's like, yeah, because we're not going that way, we won't get the Genesis on that route. Unless the Genesis came back with us. But again, you'd think they'd notice. Because it is, when did we get it? We got it like here, didn't we? It's like that's when we got it. So it's like, yeah, if it doesn't intersect and rejoin before this, we wouldn't have got the other Genesis. So that they need to make sure they covered that, otherwise that's a big plot hole. I say we check out the anti-immigration group. Sounds like a plan. Great, then let's pack it in for tonight. We've got a busy day in store. Where can I see how many Genesis we've got? It's a previous day, everyone. March 21st, 12:09. 8 a.m. Alright, time to get this workday started. Like we decided last night, we're going to look into what those anti-immigration radicalists are up to. The True Grievance Brigade. Since appearing at Aramis, their remnants have reportedly been laying low around the city. Ashen's mind got straight up rewritten by that Crimson Corrosion crap. We need to keep an eye on the case, out in case these guys go through something similar. Because, yeah, right now, to the point we've jumped back to, we only have 2 genocide. Don't we? It's like we have the one we initially had, Anya's one, and the one we got from Ashen. But we haven't got the one from the Salice route, because we travelled back before we got it. So, we've only got 2. Where does it show you? Because I know there's a place where it shows you what you got. Anyway, yeah. Yes, but even if nothing abnormal happens, that doesn't make them any less dangerous. We can't allow them the freedom to commit another act of terror. And I guess we'll just have to ask around town about them while we work through our 4 SPGs. That's a sensible approach, but where should we start gathering information? Naturally, anti-immigration radicalists will want to target the immigration population. Does that bring anything to mind? For people from the Central East, we could try asking around the temple in Riverside. Father Mansa should be in the loop on that front. A fine idea, Farida. As for the Eastern residents, Hayway would be the go-to source for any particulars. Their internal issues have been tearing them apart, but that jackass Tsao has done a bang-up job patching things back together. We can probably find out what's what from Mao over at Chayunj. I'm talking about that popular Eastern restaurant in the Tyrell district, right? It's not the same as the Far East cuisine, but the food's great, and the menu's enormous. That gives us 2 spots, but it wouldn't hurt to hit up a few more. Alright, why don't we check in with everyone's favorite neighborhood anti-immigration protester? One who's always in front of the station. Yeah, that's one I was thinking of. I think his name was Jacobin? Though I don't really recall seeing him around lately. He might have learned his lesson after what happened in Eurasian. And we'll just have to settle in for what the cop stationed around the area can tell us. That's as good a place to start as any. Then let's get the show on the road. The last time you had me on for a 4 SPG was in Longport, so I'm ready to go. Just don't have too much fun with it. We've got to be on guard more than ever. Hey, just popping in with an update from Modic Support. Further analysis has revealed a new floor on the garden, so check it out when you get a chance, okay? Well, that didn't happen last time. An 8th floor has been added. Where would I look for what I'm after? See, because it says I have 3, but I only have 2. But the only way we can have 3, based on how we followed along right now, is if it came back with us. So it's not just a case of our memories are going back in time. It's like there's a physical element as well, if that's with us, which I do feel like they should point out at some point. Like, what I'd want them to do is get to the end of where we are currently, and then be like, wait, where did we get the other one? Just like question it, be like, huh? Or have some story element where like Celeste got over everything and then she brings it to us, and like something that makes it so them lining up together makes sense. Because right now, if you do both paths like this, like we shouldn't have the other one. Doesn't quite make sense at this point. Just doesn't quite make sense. Right, so let's see what we're doing in terms of the rounds. Well, if it isn't our delinquent tenant. Your gang gets bigger every time I see you. Yeah, well, it's not like I asked for it. I apologize for any commotion. And I'm sorry I didn't stop here for breakfast. Just get a load of that aroma. Yep, let's bring back memories of what we did last time. Catch me in a good mood and maybe I'll treat you. By the by, didn't you all get invited to the Z1 Grand Prix? Yeah, well that Comet Clown sent us 3 tickets. And Yume here said she just had to see it. That's right, we'll be closing up shop as soon as the morning crowd is gone. So if you'd like to order something, now's the time. Duly noted. Something's the matter, Humes. It's nothing. Anyway, did you know today's race is the finals? That means it's gonna be extra fast. It's a little scary, but I still can't wait. I can definitely understand why you might find it frightening. You ask me, that just adds to the thrill. I've only ever seen them from behind a screen, but it's probably nothing compared to watching in person. Well, either way, this one's capping off a whole year's worth of races, so it's bound to be extra special. Yeah, I'd have nabbed a seat in the stands too if things weren't the way they were. But hey, don't let that stop you folks from enjoying yourselves. No, we plan on it, believe you me. It'll be worth the lost business otherwise. You take care out there, everyone. See you later! What? We'll just be on our way then. Yeah, so we got new round areas is what I'm thinking.
I'm kinda surprised that stuck-up old man would actually come see a race.
Perhaps Mr. Lugan's gradual efforts have started to bear fruit.
I like this. Because it's like, it has marked everything I've spoken to before as grey, but there's clearly more Yume. Because she's blue. It's like, oh. You know, I'm actually feeling kind of nervous about the finals today. But I'm not about to let it get to me. I told Maxim I'd watch him race, and that's what I'm gonna do. Don't let anything get in your way today either, you guys. You're grey as well, okay. Very, very interesting that she's got a little bit extra dialogue.
Sure is getting colder.
Indeed. 4SPG.
What do we have
There's a
here?
4SPG on the bulletin board. Monster in the garden. Okay. Let's go get that one sorted. We'll just run there.
What should I pick?
Let's get out there and kick some butt.
But I'm hoping that makes sense with like my questions about the Genesis. It's like we haven't picked it up on this timeline. So it's like, how are they going to address that? They've got to. If they don't, it's going to be very, very, very bad in terms of like the writing, essentially. It's like, you can't overlook that. Because we got that after the different change in the timeline. So, you know. Anyway, fight the target. What the? Looks like a salt pail or something. Oh no, it's the demonic tower things, isn't it, we had from the previous game. But yeah, I do it. Look at the blood red river. Wow. Or lake. Something like that. But yeah, I do expect Falcom to address that. It's just when, how. If they don't, it's going to be like, that doesn't make sense. That's unusual. A fearsome foe is prowling around. Exterminate. I wanted to change up my arts, didn't I?
Turn up the heat.
Because yeah, it's like I wanted to see about changing it up around the place. Let's get the boost. Oh, I can't get the boost. Let's get you.
Think fast! Take this!
A chance!
A chance. There could easily be
Certain arts will be more effective.
certain arts work better. There can just be like an element of like there is a physical thing being brought back, because you got to think like our equipment doesn't change, does it? So there is a physical element already established in this. It's just I do expect some kind of dialogue somewhere.
Initializing drive.
But again, I hope you're following my logic on that.
Initializing drive.
I won't lose!
Let's see here.
Keep it up, it's working.
Yeah, let's go getting the craft points up. Can we get ferry as well?
Going all in!
There we go.
Theo, we need help!
You saved me.
Barry!
Ready? Get flaming prayer, please.
Yusbi Alahab al-Husna.
Here goes!
Here goes.
It's go time!
Okay, so let's go arts now. Let's go with...
Make it count!
Yeah.
A chance!
It is, isn't it?
Thaumaturgy.
Is it? Oh, I don't know about that. Get the boost recovery going.
Shining flowers.
Combining that with Fairy's boost.
Give us your
Actually, we'll go with that.
Chance.
Because, yeah, there we go.
Feel my power. I'll cut you down to size.
Oh, I should have maybe attacked with Fairy first. And yeah,
Azure.
it's fine. It's fine. I'm just focusing on right now, like changing up stuff so it's like I can get my
Boost gauge expanded.
shield arts. That's what I'm after. And you're gone.
Get him fast, Fairy.
Get him, Fairy.
It's the end of the line.
Not got enough boost for anyone else.
You're finished.
At least not yet. I don't think we're gonna get enough for the driver there, are we?
Boost
No.
gauge limit broken.
Pardon me, I'm just going to smack you with my staff.
Come, searing seal.
Searing seal of mine, yes.
Keep it up. It's working.
Hit their weakness with some arts.
I'm looking at options here, Celeste. Chill. Nah.
Make it count.
Okay, so. Thor Smasher!
Time for thaumaturgy.
I won't lose.
Let's see about. Because we got some options here. Let's go with that.
Engaging drive.
Let's get the boost recovery again.
Shining
Because that'd be good.
flowers.
Shining from
Give
the
us your
abyss.
blessings. Thank you. You won't get away with this.
It's like, yeah, if we can get that
I'm going
craft
all in.
going and going and going. Nebulous cannon!
Van.
Got this.
There.
Fairy.
Come on, catch her.
There.
Hapro.
I'm going. Let's go, Zeros. Lance mode, activate.
You know, if Mishi was evil.
You
Oh, I think
got
that
it?
hurt my throat a little bit then. Steady me, calm down. Don't damage your throat for a joke. Jabberwocky!
Chance.
Come, searing seal.
So we can get that if we want, but
Time to go all out.
Cosmic Thrust. And let's put you next to it.
Going all in.
I don't feel like we need anything there, so let's actually go. Let's go with Meteoric Gravity.
Hit him fast, Fairy.
I'm gonna do Azure Sunray when we get to Trench.
Activating skill.
There.
Ooh, it's knocked it back, it's knocked it back. It's good, we'll change up what we're doing now then.
A chance.
Let's see about
Keep an eye on the enemy.
boost recovery.
Perfect chance.
Yeah, I expected as much. Okay.
Keep an eye on the enemy. Hit him fast, Fairy.
Or done for. There.
Can take you into.
It's go time.
Watch out, you guys. Something's coming.
Yeah, if we could take you into stun, that'd be nice.
Not getting away. Blast off.
It's possible,
Here
but
goes.
this may just finish you off anyway. Right, as your Sunray.
I ain't showing any mercy. You're getting the full course. Azure!
Sunray! Yeah!
Boost gauge expand.
It's finished you off, it's fine. You can see what I was aiming for, though. You can see what I was aiming for.
I'm stronger than ever.
Ooh. Wrong way. Divine
That
Phoenix.
takes care of
Okay.
that.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Bit of chaos. Ooh, lovely. Well, let's see what we've got here. Power droplet. Bisex? Ooh. 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 Who would be best with
Maintenance
that?
mode engaged. That one's a single element slot. Looks like a new shard skill.
Yeah, quite a few there. What do we get there? Just these ones we got. Chance of lowering target's ATS when using attack arts. When using preemptive. Chance of delay follow-up shard attack when using art attacks. Chance of medium power delaying follow-up shard attack when using art. Oh. So, let's actually... Because obviously we got these new... I mean, look at that. I've got to use that, haven't I? We'll get that sorted when we can. But what I was looking for was... Where's the shield one? Yeah. That's a large one. 240 EP. That's fine. Okay. Can we get a better one here, actually, now, thinking about it? Because obviously we want one with 2. That'll be a better one.
Arts driver switched.
Some arts work better. And we'll see about getting... Same again with you. Same as always. And we'll get that Phantasma as well. Because that works very well because of the water aspect. It's like, yeah. Right, so let's see about changing up Explode to something else. We want sort of like Earth and Fire. Try and keep roughly the same. What was that one? Time and Spice? I'd like 2 slots if we can get it. So it's sort of like, yeah, we may have to venture off from that. We could go with the Chaos one and try and head for Pluto's Nova! Something like that anyway, you know. Kind of fits though. Yeah, we'll go with Chaos.
Switched out your arts driver.
Did you? I thought I did that, but alright. You did it, apparently. Okay, and we'll get that fun... Wait, have I got that twice? Yeah. Okay. We'll go with that one anyway. Divine Phoenix. And, no. You've already got Divine Phoenix there. It's like buff removal and all stats down. It's like it's too good not to have it on you as well. But as well, I would also like to get... I think on you, because you're the one who's going to be in more danger with this kind of thing, I think we'll have a lower EP one. So we'll go with the 60 EP one, because it's like that one's more focused on himself over everything. We have something better here, though. It's like, maybe not. I mean, that Divine Phoenix coming in very nice. Very nice. Oh, the Quintet's nice, though, because you have the 3 options. Might be a good idea going with that, to be honest, over that. Nah, we'll leave it as is. We'll leave it as is. So, quartz.
You messing with your quartz?
Oh, I'm messing with my quartz, alright. Just seeing what else we could potentially get shard skill-wise. Anything like really good.
Maintenance mode engaged. Switching to maintenance mode.
We still need to unlock that. Slots unopened. We have enough, actually, you to unlock that, because that would be very beneficial to us. Nope. We'll hold off for now on everything else, but we got the main thrust done, and we got those skills involved, because it's like, yep. Get those in my repertoire. Okay. So we got a thing like Center Marché, we're done, haven't we?
Let's do this.
I just want to check on this, because there could be like little changes, little ripples, butterfly effects, and all that type of stuff in this area. It's like, no. Nothing new there. Alba District. We didn't go to the Alba District, did we? No, we didn't. Blacklight District.
I guess we're off.
Guess we're off! No changes here. I think it's worth checking like just the little places where there could be changes. Old Town we checked, so let's go to Riverside and we'll see about that Ford SPG.
Let's get going.
So obviously we got over there, just seeing if there's anything else. Right, 4 SPG.
Where'd you next?
There's a 4 SPG on the bulletin board. The escaped patient. A patient's escaped from my clinic, and his circumstances necessitate that he not be left unsupervised. Would you mind bringing him back for me? I'll be waiting at my clinic in the meantime. Ooh. Right, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that. Right, so now to the Black District. Where would be the closest place? There? No, Gabriella. Exit? I'm not sure where would be the closest from this list. It's like, you're above, so it's like, yeah. Because then I can just go straight up here, can't I? Right. Unprecedented doesn't even begin to describe this case. It's times like these when I wish I had that Spriggan on call. You rang? Ah, speak of the devil. Nice to see you, Arkwright Solutions. Those expectant looks tell me you're here about the request I put up. Yep, can't make any guarantees, but give us the particulars, and we'll let you know if it works for us. A patient ran away from your clinic, if I recall correctly. How exactly did that come about? I'll start from the top and give you the rundown. It all began this morning. A man I'd never seen before had fallen unconscious here in the Blacklight District. It was easy pickings. That is to say, I gave him a checkup. Out of the kindness of my heart. That's unusual for you. While there weren't any external injuries, his disease had grown so severe that he couldn't move a muscle. I had medication specified to his condition in stock, so I brought him into the clinic and treated him there and then. Wow, you really are a saint of a doctor. Save for the part where she called him easy pickings. Now this is where the problem comes in. I took my eyes off him for just a second, only to come back to an empty room and some money for my services. There was no sign that anyone else had come in, so he must have ran off on his own. If he was trying to dip out of paying his medical bills, that'd be one thing. Like, yeah, he left the money. But the prices you charge here are practically highway robbery, but he paid, that's the thing. Besides, this patient left enough mirror before going, right? Yeah, that he did. And the funny thing is, it was actually more than I was planning to charge. In any case, I have a few ideas as to why he ran out on me, the way he did. He kept on ranting and raving, I can't believe they're after me, and so forth. There was a lot more to it, but that's the only part I could make out clearly. Those are the words of a guy caught up in the wrong kind of trouble. Whatever it is, it's big enough that he'd rather book it than stay here and heal up. Maybe so. If it were as simple as that, I'd have been content to send him on his merry way, lollipop in hand. I'm gonna get some lollipops after this. Yeah. Need to go vote as well, yeah. But his treatment isn't even close to complete yet. If he doesn't regularly take medication to relieve any side effects, the results could be disastrous. Worst case scenario, he'll die just like that. That's horrible. Shouldn't you be out trying to, I don't know, save his life? No need to get so worked up. I said worst case scenario, didn't I? The chances of that are below 1%. Though it's 100% certain he'll end up in so much pain that he'll wish he were dead. Oh, that's not any better. Indeed, if his condition was critical to begin with, Any additional side effects would only exacerbate it. His personal circumstances notwithstanding, it would be best to retrieve him sooner rather than later. I'm guessing that's what you're requesting us to do. Right you are. My patient paid in full, so I have an obligation to ride this out to the end. I'd appreciate if you could bring him back here as quickly as you can. No, that's a way more level-headed ass than I was bracing for. I'm also a bit concerned about whoever it is that's after him. If it's to gather information or save someone in need, we're duty-bound to address this matter. What do you think, Van? Let's see. We're gonna do it! Grey and Chaos, build them up as well. Guess we don't have much choice but to take on the job. Thanks. Glad to you see my thing. Glad you see things my way. Yeah. First time. Now, here are some pills. Pass them along to my patient if you manage to find him. They're the same kind I'd originally planned to administer in order to moderate his side effects. If he's already exhibiting symptoms, he should be able to curb them for a while. Consider it done. So, mind giving us a few more specifics on this runaway of yours? Not at all. He's a man in his late 20s with a slim build. The medicine I gave him has likely restored his mobility to some small degree. But as his treatment is only in the early stages, ergo, far from complete, I suspect he'll be struggling to walk. In that case, it should be easy to follow his trail. Then the next question is, which way this guy is headed? Is he hiding out in the Blacklight District, or did he already make for the hills? Well, why don't we go to the nearest exit and check? We can ask around the area and see if anybody saw him. If a sighting is reported, then the likelihood that he left the district grows. Elsewise, we can safely assume that he is still somewhere to be found here. Works for me. The exit closest to us is over in the northeast. Lindsay's shop is set up around those parts. We can try asking her about it. Uh-oh. Let the search begin.
Let's get this party started.
Do we have to ask? I guess we do. Okay, this is going to be an interesting conversation.
I have some good books on sale.
Okay, Wall. What about you?
Let me ask you something.
A slender, sickly-looking man in his late 20s. Actually, I did see someone like that just a bit ago. He went through that exit over there. Oh, okay. We hit the bullseye right off the bat. No, if he's left the Blacklight District, that gives us no shortage of locations to investigate. We're gonna need a little more info then. Like what direction he went, or if he was being tailed. Anything else you happen to notice, Lindsay? Well, let me think. He was out of breath, but that didn't keep him from muttering to himself. Things like, this passport should do the trick, and it'll be dicey near the embassies, but I have to go. Could have knocked him over with a feather. I was torn on whether or not to reach out for the truth. Then, wimpy types don't usually do it for me, but his heavy panting and looks of agony were just so adorable. Okay. Oops, didn't I say that out loud? You did. Run. Only at the top of your lungs. Thanks for sharing, though. Funny girl, this one. Anyway, that passport bit sticks out to me. Chances are he came to the Blacklight District in order to get one faked for him. Then there's the part about the embassies. Sounds like he's got no choice but to be in the same area as them. Then the next stop is the Arbor District. That's where all the embassies are. And I can't say I followed any of that, but I'm glad I was able to be of help. Hurry and finish up your work so you can visit me again, okay? Boyfriend number 4. How many times do I gotta say it? We are not together. Period. Well, isn't that a comical little routine? You see that glare in her eyes? Terrifying. Had further thoughts on the whole.
I have some good books on sale.
It's all right, Wall. I know. Keep telling me this. It's terrible. Yeah. So, further thoughts about the Genesis CCCs here. So, if it's going with the idea that it did come back in time with us, So we do have 3, and then in future, I imagine there'd be a little line of dialogue being like, huh? Where did we get this? Then the question is, shouldn't there be 2 of them? Of the one that we didn't pick up? Like the Celeste one. Like, Celeste did pass us one. I'm not misremembering that, right? But yeah. So, yeah. If we then have, like, that aspect of, like, she has one. And we have the one from Ashen and Anya's. And that's what we had up to the point with the death end we saw in this part. And then we traveled back. We should have got rid of one, and Celeste would have it again, all that type of stuff going on. Right? That should be what it would be, because we're before that point. But if we brought it back in time with us, we now have Anya's one, Ashen's one, the Celeste one, but Celeste also has the Celeste one as well. So it just depends. They've got to address it, otherwise, like, it doesn't make sense. I'm imagining the way they're going to get around it is it's just going to be a case of we receive it again. As a result of coming back, it's made a significant change that we're going to receive the other one again. Because otherwise, it's not making sense. You got to be careful with time travel. You got to think about all the possibilities. Like, you travel back, it's going to cause ripple effects. And one of the ripple effects is we don't have one of the Genesises, or we do, and now there's 2 of them. Which could actually play into my theories about the Septonian of Steel. If that's a thing. Keep it in it. Again, I'm not saying, like, they've not thought about this. I'm expecting them to discuss it later. It's just we need to get to that point, so. But I just want to share my thoughts at this point, you know. Some of you appreciate it. The road seems to lead to the outside, but the door is locked tight. Oh, well, how did it go that way, then? I want to go that way. Oh, Alba District, anyway. Still a bit of snow. Alright, here we are in the Alba District. This is where that patient from Isabel's, yeah. Isabel's clinic fled to, presumably. But how exactly are we gonna find him? Going by the dudes and mumbling, he'll be steering clear from the embassies if he can help it. Other than that, we're pretty hard up for clues. Actually, I've got one thing we can try. Isabel gave the guy something specifically made to treat his condition, right? She said as much, yeah, but what difference does that make? I believe I see your implication. Do you? Do you? I'm trying to think what it could be. Like what? Come on then. Let me just check if my idea holds any water first. What is it, a bottle? Because that would hold water, wouldn't it? Hello, hello? Is something the matter? We're on the hunt for your patient, but figuring out how to pick up his trails got us stumped. Does it have a scent or something? Like a literal scent? So I had a question for you. Is it possible to track any ingredients of that medication you gave him? You want us to track the medicine itself? Oh, really? Thinking outside the box, I see. The dosages were delivered both orally and via injection. In other words, the medicine he ingested might leave detectable particles when he exhales. Yes, there's going to be something in the air we can shard search with. Cool. I can send you the name of the drug if you need. That'd be great. I'll let you get back to it then. Knock 'em dead out there. Oh, well. You know what I mean. Yeah, that would be a bad idea if we knocked them dead, you know. Now I understand. The patient's breathing was labored. If the traces he left are spaced out closely enough, we may be able to perform a shard search. Right, and factoring in wind displacement would allow us to reverse calculate their origin points too. Then allow me to test whether a shard search detects any matches to this pharmaceutical's components. Sure, take it away. Did-im. The traces are discernible, if only faintly. A shard search would indeed be feasible, albeit more difficult to follow than usual. You're incredible, Rizet. Figures you're a tech whiz. Wouldn't be much of a Marduk concierge otherwise. Your praise honors me. Alright, let's get this show on the road. The longer we take, the more off the mark Rosette's calculations will get. Right. Okay, what we got around here then? We got people up there and can't go to the school from the looks of it. Let's head up towards the patisserie. I say I should just do the rounds. Let's just get the rounds done. Seems simple enough. Oh, Philia. Yeah, there you are. Those women are teachers at NIS Tower. Right. Don't tell me. Are they in a love triangle? But no, there I go again. Go away, bad thoughts. You won't get me this time. Alright then. Again, thank you for grading all those tests, you two. Of course, Miss Leifer. Or Leifer. Oh, by the way, I wanted to apologize for being unable to attend that party yesterday. It was no bother to her. It turned out to be a bit of a girls' gossip party at the end anyway, so you really didn't miss much. Although I wouldn't be opposed to hearing more on Miss Sonia's marriage search. What do you say? You're right, that does sound quite interesting. Well, you see, I mean, it's kind of embarrassing. Oh yeah, that political debate is happening tomorrow, isn't it? Let's talk about that instead. You know, I actually did want to hear your thoughts on the matter, Miss Toa. Why don't we leave that for a later time? I'm still curious about what else Miss Sonia has to share. Huh, don't think I've ever seen that black-haired teacher before. Female teachers of Aramis. I'm sure they must be a hoot. Well, you're not wrong. I'd like to put aside the topic of marriage for a moment, so... Oh, today's my cheat day, actually. That means I get to chow down all the sweets I can stomach. Well, I'd certainly like to join you. Don't get a stomachache.
Welcome to Andalusia Patisserie.
Holland makes the most beautiful cakes. And it's almost spring, which means he'll be adding a limited edition seasonal cake to the menu. I can't wait to taste it. Well, if it isn't fun. I believe it's been about a month since your last visit, no? Sorry, I had some work to do outside the city. Come to think of it, though, aren't you supposed to be unveiling your seasonal cake for spring soon? I've been looking forward to it for a while now. Yes, well, I'm afraid we've fallen a little behind schedule with planning recently. But I'll try to have it ready by the end of April at least. Just a little longer, I promise. Alright. The good news is that we have plenty of extra projects in the works at the moment. We'll be busy for a while yet. Our seasonal cake is one of our most anticipated signature items, however. I'll have to make sure it satisfies my most loyal customers. Dun dun. Be interesting if we actually went over to the cathedral and Leon was there. Like knowing what happens on the other route. I mean, there's Geo, so you know, like there's some element of like what happens on the other route here with Geo. It was a bumper to bumper on the expressway. I had to take the back roads to get here. I've got a few prior commitments to take care of at the moment, but I should be back in my usual spot by noon. Anyway, if you need anything, just give me a holler, alright? Alright. Snow is very rare indeed. I wonder if the goddess decided the weather on a whim today. Anyway, please feel free to take the chances to warm yourself up inside the cathedral. We try to keep the temperature as comfortable as possible. I wonder if the energy is like being drained from the air, like the orbal energy, the sepith and all that type of stuff. Like just being drawn out of the air, so it's making it colder. It's almost time for Aramis Academy Festival. Seeing all the students rushing about reminds me that another year has passed. I'm glad to hear they'll be holding the event again this year. Doom doom. Feels like the embassy's been having some issues lately. You see, His Highness usually takes the time to greet me whenever he stops by. But something about him seemed off today. Well, maybe I'm just imagining things. I want to keep a close eye on this symbol, though.
Well,
I would like for like the country symbol, because the gem. I was trying to think, like, is there a way I can show it? It's like, yeah, the gem on the left side of the symbol is very reminiscent of Ouroboros. Ouroboros. I don't want to say it right. Don't do that here, do we? Yeah, Ouroboros. Can I see that anywhere? Because I want to talk about that, actually. That's a fish. Yeah, we can see it there, that one. Don't think we've got anybody here that's Ouroboros. These are our connections, but... Got anything that would come up here? Like, probably not. Oh well. When it comes up next, I'll discuss it. I had a little discussion about it on Discord, and I want to talk about it a little bit.
Let us pray.
Like knowing what we know now, kind of thing. Father Watson went to meet with one of his friends in Old Town. Whenever I hold classes during Sunday school, I'm reminded of how fulfilling friendships can be. Make sure you remember to take care of the people who matter to you. I think the thing right now is like very much with the two timelines here is the other route is still. Did I just go right through you? That doesn't normally happen. But no collision. That's unusual. Like normally they have collision. It's just like, huh? That's weird. Yeah, that's strange. Normally you have collision. Yeah, the other timeline is still happening. The silly stuff is still happening. Unless us choosing the other path has caused a change somehow that's making it not happen. But as far as I know, it is still happening. Like a lot of the events would still be happening because they have to have taken that into account in some regard because the rounds, like the areas we've already been to, they're counted as done. So it's like, okay, they're taking that into account. This is why it's like I'm waiting to see what Falcom discuss about this because I feel like it's something you can't overlook, like doing both routes. It's got implications, like how are they going to address it, you know? As time moves forward, politics will continue to transform. However, we must remember to retain our principles. Goddess, may you continue to guide Ryan into a brighter future. That maybe it could be a case of like on the Celeste route now, like the Celeste stuff's still happening, but she had the memories come back as well, so she knows what's going on. Like that'd be a way of doing it. Anyway, shard search. So, well, in there we go. This is as far as the trail goes. Our runaway patient must have passed through this gate then. But why? All it leads to is an abandoned subway line. There's a possibility that he has a fake passport, if you recall. In which case his goal would be to either leave the country illicitly or obtain a fraudulent visa. Given that, choosing this route would imply that he's attempting to escape the capital. See now, he's planning to lose his pursuers by sneaking out underground. Sure, but the border's not exactly a hop, skip, and a jump away from the Arbor District. It'd take a real nutcase to make the trek with a body falling apart at the seams. Who is it then? I wonder if it's anybody we know. Just goes to show how desperate he is. But the only way to know what's going through it, what he's going through, is to ask the guy himself. Let's go inside and get to searching. Keep your heads on a swivel, just in case. Lloyd. I was going to make sure I couldn't check elsewhere. It's fine. The team entered the abandoned subway line and proceeded into the depths. Then, in the distance, they spotted the figure of a man on the run. Ah, shoot, they're gaining on me already. Well, nothing else for it. This won't buy me much time, but I'm short on options. And we're not trying to harm you! Just a little further until we catch up. Think again. Rats. He slipped away. I think I just heard a lock engage. These doors look old, but the security system seems to be relatively new. Most likely, it can only be released from the opposite end. What now? Maybe there's a detour we can take? Going the long way would just give him a free pass to shake us off. Good point. We're better off keeping up the chase through here. You look pretty bone-tired just now. My bet's that he'll take this chance to rest. How do you plan to open these doors, then? The only way we can, by unlocking them from the inside. Think your little friend can help us out with that, Katra? Oh, I get it. You want Theo to wrap around and disengage the lock. Theo reporting for duty. But how are we supposed to get to the other side? There was a duct back over there. Probably connects to this room, structurally speaking. There you have it, Theo. Try sneaking through the duct. Understood, Katra. Initiating auto mode. Is it the gameplay bit? I like the gameplay bits. Yeah. Like, Ooh. Oh, that was going to say, like, it's hard to see where I'm going there. Do we still get it? Yeah, still counts as got it. That's fine. Whoop, go. Whoa. Oh. What? Oh, must move forward a bit. Oh, that's a fan. Okay. Where's the way through that? What? Haha. There we go. Oh. Just go straight down, see if that works. Oh. Which is annoying because I have to go back up now. Okay. Whoa. Over the rainbow, glorious. I just want to see if we can just fly through like at speed, like go kind of thing. Ah, if it didn't come back, I would have done it. I was gonna say there was something else back there, so I need to go back. There's something there, look. Oh, thought it was staying offline for a bit longer than that. Okay, go. Oh, fair enough. Whoa. Yeah. Do you not turn off? Assuming not. Oh, God, why did I go that way? That's the one way I didn't want to go. Nothing? What's that noise? I don't know. That was scary. Is that what was going on there? Is it gonna fire a laser at me? Duct successfully traversed. Now proceeding to release lock. Way to go, Theo. I also knocked the guy out. I was wondering why I didn't hear any footsteps. Turns out he barely even took one. Yeah, the pain got to him. It all... I can't let them get me. Is he alright? His face is pale and he's sweating up a storm. Given the medication we brought, the side effects are starting to manifest. The group had the man ingest the medicine Isabel had given them. Phew. Thank goodness we were able to remedy the situation. I owe you guys my life. Who exactly am I thanking, though? First I thought you were the ones chasing me. We're from Arkwright Solutions, the Blacklight District doctor who took you in sent us a request. Apparently, if you stop your treatment partway through, the side effects could be fatal. She wants you to hurry back ASAP. She said she'd look after you until everything's done and dusted. Side effects? That's what had me hurting like never before. But more importantly, you said Arkwright Solutions, right? Now that I get a closer look, I recognize you. You're the Spriggan who works with the police and guild from time to time. You've got ties to Kincaid from the Integrated Analysis Division. That'll teach me to let my guard down. You're here to take me back too, aren't you? Huh? Not the place I'd expect a spectacled sadist to get name-dropped. So when you say you're being chased by someone, you're talking about the CID? I knew this guy looked familiar somehow. He was there when I met with Renee at the cafe. He used to be a member of the Imperial Intelligence Division. Believe me, if I could stop getting tangled up with Renee, I would. We got no plans to hang you into this. Hang you? Yeah, hand you into the CID. That's what you're worried about? Heck, we ain't even gonna rat you out. I don't mean we're on the same side, though. Think of us as more of a neutral party. If we really wanted to capture you, we would have kept those meds to ourselves. Perhaps you'd feel more comfortable having the guild intervene in lieu of a Spriggan. With the CID to demand your extradition, though, we would have no choice but to comply. If that isn't to your liking, I suggest you begin explaining what this is about. Fine, I'll talk. My name is Hubert. I'm with the 2nd External Affairs Division of the CID. And I'm sick and tired of being used as a pawn for their international information wars. So I'm running away from both of them and the Imperial Intelligence Division in hopes of reaching the Free Cities. Not just the CID, but the Intelligence Division as well. You must have held a pretty important position too, being a part of an international information war. Important, he says. They treated me as nothing more than a puppet. I was a double agent for both the Empire and the Republic. A quadruple agent, if you will. What the... where? A quadruple agent? Not even a movie would go for something so convoluted. I don't know if a game would. How the hell did you land yourself in that gig? I was originally affiliated with the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division, but after the war, I gave up on Erebonia entirely. So I struck a deal. I brought them the head of a certain co-worker of mine. The CID would let me join them. Simply put, I shifted allegiance to the Republic. Huh. So up until then, you were just a simple spy? But then my target, the Scarecrow, yes, caught on to my secret mission. He threatened me into pretending to be a double agent. So, yeah, we know what he's like, don't we? That sworn loyalty to the Republic while following the Empire's instruction instead. Playing double agent for two nations, then maneuvering to give one party the upper hand? Such are the activities of a triple agent. Yes, but then the CID caught wind of my circumstances. So they started giving me baited intel, fully anticipating that I would deliver it to the Empire. It only hit me just recently, but I've been dancing in the palm of their hand for who knows how long. And that's how you wound up a quadruple agent. I think I kinda get it, sorta. Except not really. Just listening to this is giving me a stress ulcer. I just play Reverie, you'll get the gist of like the start of it at least. You know, it was when I crossed over to the Republic that my health started going to pot. Each superpower would browbeat me into probing the other day after day, to the point where I wouldn't spare a second to hold a grudge against a Rundle. I didn't have the energy to go to the doctors. Whatever time off I had was spent sleeping like a corpse. Wow, and here I thought government jobs were cushy. I don't remember when it happened, but all of a sudden I got the urge to throw my career out of the window and leave everything behind. Today was the day I finally acted on the escape plan I'd been ironing out. When I went to the Blacklight District to pick up my fake passport, I sensed the CID nearby. While trying to hide myself, my condition worsened until I became the wreck you see now. Nevertheless, I was determined to use these abandoned lines to flee the capital. They worked you raw. Get how you'd be fed up with that. But even still, I'd say you brought it all on yourself. Excuse me? When it comes down to it, this whole thing stems from you going turncoat on the Empire. You're lucky they didn't lock you up for treason, or worse, put you up on the execution block. Just the fact that your neck's still intact makes this the better bargain by far. Triple dot. But hey, what do I know, right? By the way, you're coming with us. Like I already said. Oh. Hubert? Is it the side effects again? No, the medicine we administered should still be in effect. Perhaps this is a symptom of the affliction itself. Come to think of it, Isabel never told us what he's actually suffering from. Hubert, can you tell us the name of your condition? How do you expect me to know? What does it even matter? My time is up anyway. This isn't your run-of-the-mill sickness, not when the pain's this excruciating. Death is coming for me. I can already see the light. No, you can't give up now. It may not help much, but I can perform some recovery arts on you. Don't bother. Honestly, I've been thinking. Even if I do make a life as a fugitive, I won't have long to enjoy it. The way I see it, this is my punishment for the web of lies I've been weaving. You know what? That's okay. Gave it all I had, and got as far as I could. Pull it together, you won't be on saving just yet. Come on, guys. Let's just haul him over to Isabel. Well, that is what we were hired to do. Sounds pretty intent on dying here, but it's not like we're beholden to that or anything. The choice is yours, Van. I don't know, dragging folks along by force goes against my style. Looks like I'm gonna have to say something to make him change his mind. From what he's told us, the guy's got ambition in spades. I could try to goad him on that and stoke his will to live. He's playing Balatro? Why is he focused on the spades? I suppose it depends on the jokers, doesn't it? On the other hand, again, it depends on your hand, yeah. Even if he's already chosen death, maybe I can convince him to reconsider things objectively. How should I approach this? Yeah, let's push for that ambition. Yeah, so stoke his sense of ambition. Yeah, I'll go with his this plan. Forget it, Agnes. We're leaving him. We are? How can you be so heartless? Besides, the whole point of this request was for us to bring him to the clinic. What could that do to lug back a guy who's already happy to lie in his grave? You're satisfied with life you lived, right? Then the best thing we can do is respect your dying wish. Mr. Arkwright. Reverse psychology. Classic. I like Aaron picked up on it. There's just one thing that's been bugging me, if you don't mind me asking. Why'd you give up on the Empire and defect to the Republic after the war? You wouldn't have done that unless there was something you expected from them. Something you could no longer hope for. It'd have to be worth switching sides for, too. So what was it? What else? Status, power, money, I wanted it all. Did you now? That's funny, from what I've been hearing, you haven't gotten a single one of those things yet. Even if you flee to another country, all you have to show for it are the CID on your ass. A debilitating disease and zero motivation. Seems like a total wash from start to finish. But if it's any consolation, you made for a pretty hilarious quadruple agent. Might get me a few laughs at my next drinking session. What? Are you mocking me? My work spans 2 major superpowers. I fought at the fronted lines on the fields of counter-espionage. If it weren't for that bastard Arundel or that CID upstart Kincaid, I'd have fulfilled my aspirations ages ago. Hubert, I understand how you feel, but yelling will only make your condition worse. Indeed, though I should note that his heretofore declining blood pressure has begun to rise again. Wow, Van must have really steamed him up. So, you finished saying your piece to me? If not, you can let the rest off your chest at the clinic. To hell with the consequences, take me wherever you damn well please. He practically had to pry the words out of your mouth. Just let us handle it from here. That one could have gone either way. Nicely played, Van. Indeed. Not exactly what I was expecting as that option from the ambition one, but you know. Well done bringing him back. You make it look so easy. I wish. That wound up being way more of a hassle than we bargained for. Did it now? I already had the impression he was tougher than most, the way he scurried off his sickbed. I can't take it any longer. You're in critical condition, alright. Hey, what are you snickering about? Someone's life is on the line. Is Hubert going to be okay, Isabel? If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. I get that you kids have moral compasses for hearts, but I'd advise against playing nurse here. The treatment process will be a bit difficult to watch. Better to spare your eyes as well as his dignity. Out of curiosity, what exactly is he suffering from? Oh, did I never tell you? It's a urinary calculus. Pardon? You mean like maths? Not quite. In medical terms, calculi are stone-like crystals that form internally due to extreme stress or an irregular lifestyle. He's got kidney stones. In most cases, they're found in the kidney or bladder and block the urethra, affecting the bladder and stomach before spreading all throughout. The patient is then struck with enough pain to make death a mercy. They're in perfect health once the stones are expelled from their body, though. Mind summing that up for us? Simply put, it's not an untreatable disease. Most cases can be cured without surgery. Are you kidding me? I mean, I guess it's better than being in mortal danger, but still. My expectations do feel a little betrayed. Say it like it is, we got played. No. To be fair, everything she said from the get-go implied that medication was all he needed. Should have spoken up the moment you realized that. No, there has to be some mistake. It feels like I have a full set of knives delaying me from the inside. Yeah, that's kidney stones, mate. Let's just hope we never get them, you know. I would not want it. I would not want it. I've seen it happen to people. It's horrendous. The pain. Depends on the size of the stone. In your case, it's decently large at about 0.4 reggae. Oh, God. But don't worry. I'll give you a shot to ease your suffering. Though it'll still be quite intense until the stone passes. You're just gonna have to buck up and keep yourself hydrated. So all I can do is power through? Doctor's orders, I suppose. This is all so draining. But look on the bright side. Now you're on the road to recovery. And with that, the request is successfully completed. Though for Mr. Hubert, the issue of the CID yet remains. I hate to leave you hanging, but this is the part where we pull out. We won't go out of our way to blab to the CID about you. But if push comes to shove, we got no reason to keep our lips shut. You did say you were a neutral party. Not that it's any business of ours, but have you given any consideration as to what you'll do next? About that. Telling me off gave me a lot to chew on. I'd rather keep my distance from the CID until the stone passes, but afterward, I think I'll go back to them. Is that so? Absolutely. I'm not ready to go out as one of history's least memorable footnotes. I've been playing the deception game on a national scale for 2 entire countries. Can't even imagine how many state secrets I know. 6 at least. What's more, I'm in the position to watch how Randall and Kincaid play their cards. As for the fake intel they're feeding me, I'm sure I can get plenty of use from it. All this to say, I'm going to stay a quadruple agent and build up my own place in the world. And someday I'll rise high enough to wrap a Randall and Kincaid around my finger instead. Clearly your imagination is more powerful than mine. It sounds like a pipe dream for now, but imagine the drama if it ever became a reality. I don't see the issue. I've dreamed big or not at all. And I can deal with the aftermath on the off chance he actually makes anything of it. I can't help but feel a little bad for Mr. Kincaid. Whatever your 5-year plan is, it can wait until after we take care of that stone. Let's get some painkillers in you before the next wave hits. Go on, head inside. Right away, Doctor. Guess this is goodbye then. Thanks for everything, truly. I'll transfer you your payment like always. Appreciate it. Get well soon, Hubert.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
The escaped patient.
Reward deposited.
Ooh. Oh, lovely. Went quite a bit up there on the grey. Ooh. Ooh. Water 2 droplets. Okay, cool. So. Well, that's the medicine administered. If you need me, I'll be in the clinic. By the way, the only thing you can really do after developing a stone is drink a lot of water. Been told the pain's pretty awful when they move, though. But if you use things like suppositories, your body will get rid of them in no time. The key to preventing them is eating certain foods in moderation. Maybe making sure you get enough calcium every day. Just take this as a sign to get rid of any bad habits, alright? Even thinking about it is giving me chills. Maybe you should start taking it easy on the sweets, man. That's right. Our health is the most important thing we have.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Alrighty then. So what are we doing? I wanted to go back to the Alba district to see if there was
I guess we're on.
anything going on here, because I don't think we can go to Aramis Academy, because I was thinking maybe like with Anya's around. Oh no, there's people over there. Like with Anya's around, maybe she could have said something. Oh, hello, Francois. Having snow is a bit unusual, don't you think? It sure is. Be careful not to catch a cold, alright? Well, I suppose Apollo should be enough to keep you warm. Yes, if you hug him tight, it's like you don't even need a coat. I'm sure you and Madeleine would do just fine in this weather too. I have no doubt about that. What about the pets? Yes, quite. Let's see if anything's said when we go up here.
Not this way.
No reason to go to the school. Can't I speak to you? Like, you're right there. You think you'd be like, hello, hello? So yeah, I'm assuming we're done then. Oh, nope. We're not done. Which is why I wanted to double check, because it's like, hold on. We had a little bit of a rant here and there, didn't we? We didn't speak to everyone.
Let us pray.
But still can go through you, which is strange. Anyway.
Oh, adios.
What a relief it is to know he's well. His destination certainly gave me cause to worry at first, but it appears my fears were unfounded. Oh, with that concern allayed, I suppose I should start preparing the afternoon mass. Huh, sounds like he's talking about the letter Master sent. Yeah. So like I said, like there's still that aspect of the other stories happening at the same time. So yeah, I'm just wondering how it's gonna work out. I expect them to address it at some point. Like the stories converging like at that point kind of thing. Yeah. Right, so anyway, that's us done for this part. In the next part, we'll head off to Riverside, Station Street, Tyrell. And that'll be the plan, because then when we get to Tyrell, we can just carry on the story. It's like in those two locations, we're just getting the story, aren't we? And then we can head to Tyrell, get the rounds done there, and carry on the story. So we'll see you in the next part anyway. Ta-da for now.